Okay, video 4 about color scheme from seed. Let's dig in a little bit deeper into the different dynamic scheme variants that you have available for you when you are seeding your color scheme. So the default one is tonal spot, but this one gives always pretty dull colors. As we recall, we had very colorful input colors, but we're still getting these dull colors. But you can use other ones. One is called Fidelity. That one is actually pretty good because that one, as the spec says, uses the chroma and hue from the key color and puts those into it, and you get pretty colorful theme also in dark mode. The only button that sucks is the elevated button there, but yeah. So this is pretty good, but it also changes the tones that it uses for primary and primary container and also for the tertiary. You can see that you're still getting a tertiary color that is not from the blue at all, but since tertiary color is not used by default in most of the components, you will hardly ever even see that that is a gray color unless you specifically use it manually somewhere. So yeah, that's a pretty good one. A very similar one is the content one. There's some slight difference to this. Other ones that are available are, monochrome. That just gives you monochrome values for all of them. That's good for testing, perhaps. You can use it as a base for something. Neutral has a slight bit of tint of the source color in there, but everything gets very neutral as well. Yeah, okay, maybe. But this is very dull and boring color, so maybe you don't want that. There's one called Vibrant. This again gives you this rotated hues for the secretariat container. And this one actually maximizes the chromacity, and it's always 200 instead of being 36. So even if I go in here and you put it into some very dark colors, you can see it's still getting very bright colors for the primary there. So yeah, that can be useful if you want to guarantee that whatever seed color you use, you get a very colorful primary color palette for your main colors. I mentioned then there's one called Expressive, but this one is weird. It rotates. It's just a huge mess. The same is true for the Rainbow and Fruit Salad. I don't recommend them for anything, but the content, Fidelity, and Vibrant can have their uses. So yeah, that's about it.